Welcome in, and thanks for joining us for the WHHI Daily News, where we strive to bring you more Lowcountry news more often. I'm Bob Stevens. A disappointing 12% of Beaufort County voters got to decide the $439 million school bond election that the other 88% will help pay for. That 12% overwhelmingly approving the issue by a nearly 3-to-1 margin. The bonds will build a new Hilton Head High School and a new Ladies Island Middle School and a new elementary school and early childhood center to handle Bluffton's explosive growth. Groundbreaking for those projects could begin as soon as next spring. Other security enhancements and infrastructure replacements are covered by those bonds. Bluffton voters elected longtime businessman Larry Toomer mayor by a nearly 3-to-1 margin on Tuesday, continuing his service from his first election to town council back in 2012. He replaces Lisa Sulka, who'd been the mayor for 15 years and who endorsed Toomer to succeed her. Council members Dan Wood and Bridget Frazier were both re-elected to 4-year terms, beating out challengers Tim Wood and Bob Berger. The only upset of the election day, Kevin Phillips unseated incumbent Port Royal Mayor Joe DeVito by about a 60-40 margin, with a little more than 1,000 votes cast there. Councilman Jerry Ashmore and newcomer Jorge Guerrero won uncontested seats on the town council. Mayor Phillips, first elected to town council in 2019, has only lived in Port Royal since 2017. He campaigned on slowing development there. The prosecutors who got Alec Murdaugh convicted of murder earlier this year have quietly taken the arrows from Murdaugh's defense team, asking for a new trial because of jury tampering. But boy, they're now firing back, asking the state Supreme Court not to order a new trial, saying that Colleton County Court Clerk Becky Hill did not try to persuade jurors in the trial, and pointing to an investigation by the State Law Enforcement Division that no jurors have said they were influenced before returning the guilty verdict. The state's 25-page response to charges by Murdaugh's lawyers calls the allegations, quote, a sweeping conspiracy theory about wholly irrelevant Facebook posts. And Veterans Day Saturday will feature a number of events in the Lowcountry to commemorate the service of all in the military. Bluffton's 7th Annual Veterans Day Parade will wind through Old Town beginning at 9 a.m. Beaufort's annual Veterans Day Parade steps off at the Beaufort National Cemetery at 10 a.m., winding its way downtown from there, led by Grand Marshal and Marine veteran Joan Petrucci. Hilton Head ceremony will be at 10:30 a.m. at the Shelter Cove Veterans Memorial Park. It'll be moved to St. Andrew by the Sea Church on Pope Avenue if there's inclement weather. And something a bit more fun to honor veterans, a saltwater fishing event for vets, active duty military, and their families at the Recruit Depot Pier. Rods, reels, bait, even instruction from the Department of Natural Resource experts on hand. It's all free to help out from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. For more details on these and other Lowcountry news, we invite you to visit the sources listed on your screen. Big day in the Lowcountry for high school athletics signings. Justin Jarrett has that as part of his Lowco Sports Update.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. Not much happened last night, but it was a busy morning for student athletes making their future plans official. Today was National Signing Day, and it kicked off with 5 standouts from Hilton Head Prep inking their letters of intent, including golf standouts Bridget Wilkie, who heads to Notre Dame, Jeep Patrick, who signed with Presbyterian, and Jack Crousore, who made it official with the University of Minnesota. Amelia Karr will play tennis at Colorado College, and Max Verellen will take the courts at Sewanee. A pair of baseball stars from Hilton Head Christian Academy also signed their letters of intent Wednesday, as Steele Burd officially inked with Clemson, while teammate Cody Bradt, who transferred from Bluffton High School this year, signed to play at Radford in a ceremony at HHCA. And if you were keeping up this fall, you've heard all about May River golf standout Claire Green, who went on an absolute heater at the end of the season and led the Sharks to their 3rd Class 4A state title in 4 years while lapping the field en route to the individual title. She can't sign yet because she still has 1 season left with the Sharks, but Claire Bear has already decided she wants to be a Tiger. Oh my. Green announced her commitment to continue her career at Clemson University in a social media post this week, taking one of the state's top women's golf prospects off the board. Congrats to all the Lowco student athletes achieving their dream of playing at the next level. For Lowco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.
Been a great early portion of the week here in the Low Country. What's it look like as we head toward the weekend? Maria Soden has more.
Thanks, Bob. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it doesn't look like this warmer weather is going to stick around for too much longer, as we are going to see the highs drop down into the 60s and 50s by this weekend. Taking a look at Thursday, however, it's going to be sunny, with Hilton Head having a high 76, a low 58, Bluffton's going to have a high 78, a low 55, and Buford's going to have a high 78 and a low 57. The sunrise for Thursday is going to be at 6:46 and sunset's going to be at 5:27. Taking a look at the beach tides, low tide's going to be at 1:14 p.m. and high tide's going to be at 6:08 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week and into the weekend, Friday is going to be partly cloudy with the highs getting into the 80s, lows in the 60s. But then comes Saturday, it's going to be cooler and cloudy throughout the day with scattered showers throughout the evening. Highs are going to drop down to the 60s, lows in the 50s. And then comes Sunday, it's going to be breezy in the morning, and then throughout the rest of the day, it's going to be cooler and cloudy again, with highs dropping down to the 50s and lows staying in the 50s. That's it for today. Let's head back to the desk.
Still to come, we're going to talk with Low Country Habitat for Humanity about their needs as we head toward the end of the year. And also, Debbie Lyons will join us, Minding Our Health. But up next, we're going to talk about smart holiday consumer shopping. We could all use a little advice on that. Stay with us. We'll be right back.